Hey everybody, this is Alzorath, and welcome back to Pillars of Eternity 2. We're leaving this godforsaken place. It's a little hot here. We are getting a little hot under the collar. But we're going to leave this place and we're going to go get the torch over to him. He's probably going to be pissed that we don't have his priestess with us. We don't have the dragon's head. The dragon just kind of flew off. I mean, it could get so angry, but whatever. We're just going to run to him. And if he fights us, he fights us. It's kind of what it is. Hopefully it won't end that way, but we shall see. Oh, we actually have an investigation point there. Loose grit and jagged boulder chunks littered the broken section of the bridge. Okay, so basically just junk is there. Could have said that. Kind of tell that from looking at it, just honestly. I mean, it's pretty obvious there's been a fight here. So let's see. We want to go up here. We'll turn off fast mode when we get a little bit closer. Thankfully, our camera moves a little faster than them, so we'll turn it off whenever we get to doorway. Just in case they decide to rip us to shreds. How you guys do? Do we talk to him or do we do that? I think we'll talk to him. Kith, he nods once. I found your breath as she's dead. Found your breathless, she's dead. Then it is as I feared and I felt. Her flames have been extinguished. I do not share the breathless's ability to commune with Magran, but I must believe the goddess would will us to fight. We must make a final stand. I have the torch. To return to victory in the lair of the ancients, I misjudged you. You are one of a kind among Kith. What became of the ancient Yederfloss? Oh, Yederfloss. Yadaferlos. Okay. Triumph will be nigh impossible without her. What makes you think that something happened to her? Face beat red, Zodi chokes, pounding on her chest as she struggles for air. Who needs some old lizard anyway? The warrior tilts his head as if considering the true meaning of your companion's reaction. Growing distrustful, he tightens the grip on his mace. You'll answer me, Kith, without trickery or lies. The dragon has forsaken you. Scrawlings on his skin flaring hotly. Indeed, I feared the worst when the breath has failed to return with the beast. We've no choice. Despite the odds, we'll attack without either's strength. Shakes his head, the motion grave. If this is to be our last stand, we must prepare ourselves, either for victory or sacrifice, lest Megran forsake us for our failures. You have earned the right to fire the shrine with the Tor of the Everflame, but we cannot join you as yet in facing the Defiler. If that is the goddess' ever-burning will, then we Rothan will abide it. Let's see. Do we want to do religion or metaphysics? I think we want to do religion. Among us, only I can hear her, so how would you know Magran's will is for you to stay and fight? Could her will be for us to flee like cowards? Are you sure we can't change your mind? Oh, we'd need, like, resolve or really, really high religion. We're too short of that one. You sure I can't change your mind? I am. He folds his arms over his chest. Now descend on the fires of the shrine and meet your fate, Kith. I wish I could convince you to leave. You'll be slaughtered. To die for Magran is the greatest honor. Okay. So I guess there's no convincing you guys to leave. I really don't want you guys to die. I don't hate you. I don't have any reason to hate you. Examine the altar. Place the torch on the altar. Braziers on either side of the altar flare to life. Red hot flames shooting high before settling into the steadier, softer burn within the bowels. Within the bowls, sorry. Not the bowels. That's crappy. Lava eddies beneath the iron grating on the floor, heating the soles of your feet while the statue herself seems to wake, metal groaning, rasping as the shrine moves. Lost an item. So we're going down. Are you going down with us or something? No, you're going to move back? Groovy. We'll go down first. You're fine. You guys are fine. We're good. Okay, a statue of Magran towers above you, eyes flaming. At the base of the statue, rectangle. Okay, blah, blah. Okay. Wedged into the circular groove, the torch of the blazes. Okay. With the arcane power grasping, the torch now would surely sear through both armor and skin. So let's descend into the depths. With a squeal of metal against metal, the entire floor drops, and a stomach lurching 5 feet. Chains clang like the toll of a bell as they catch, pounding against the time-worn gears when the shrine begins steadily lowering into the maw. As the shrine cranks lower into the maw, Yothus' colossal Audra carved dome, neck, and shoulder slowly emerge into view. This close, the god rises up like a mountain, larger than you ever remember having seen him. Energy vibrates from his massive body, and a cacophony of mutterings and shouts from the souls whirling within it slams into you, nearly knocking you from your feet. So are we going to fight him, or are we going to help him? It's kind of the decision I'm trying to come to right now. I'm still debating. I think we might side with Yothus. To reach the Audra Spire within depth, speak to Yothus. Okay, so there's nothing left for us to do here. This looks like, yeah, we're just going to be, like, cradling up to his glowing shoulders. Now's not the time to have any sore feelings about your smashed castle. Well, okay. I mean, we could all just die here. This is fine. If you see anything so awe-inspiring, behold the power of my god! Hi, Yothus, how you doing? Watcher, I wasn't sure you'd make it, but there is enough of you and me to grasp that you had better chance than most. Some would say it's because you have a strong soul. Great deeds come easily to one so spiritually blessed. Or have you become great because of what has been thrust upon you, Watcher of Caed Nua, Herald of Bareth, Hound of Yothus? Oh my Guan, I mean, okay, I see you, Zoti, I'm glad we could meet, even if it's under quite unpleasant circumstances. This is really happening, right? Guan, your humble priestess is before you, please tell me what you require of me. How do I save more lost souls than I can carry in one lifetime? Sweat beating her brow, Zodi stumbles precariously closer to the edge, lantern rattling. She catches herself a mere moment before she would be toppled over. I know what you have undertaken, a noble mission, but I will tell you that I told the Watcher. You need not fear for the rest of the lost souls in this world. Oh. As for you, Watcher, why is it you believe you have made it this far? It is in my soul. It's always been greatness is my birthright. Each of us simply does the best we can. My trials have made me who I am. I followed you into this damn volcano to get some question answers. Good fortune and good people have carried me the whole way. I'd be nothing without them. As would we all. Okay. But you have come a great distance for answers. What would you ask of me, Watcher? That we have, and I got a request down here. Guan, look how full my lantern is. I've been harvesting day and night for you, my god. Lantern rattling, sickle gripped so tight her knuckles are white. She waves her hands over her head and shouts, my dear Zoti, I do not mean to diminish your presence here, but this is a question that the Watcher needs to answer. Okay. He alone has tasked with pursuing me. The gods have placed him in this fire. It is only right we speak together now. I need to know why you've come back. Yeah, that's the big one. You need to know, or Bareth, or the gods. I need to know. After all you've done, I think every creature that lives and breathes on Yora needs to know. And it would seem even she whose presence shakes the heart of this mountain needs to know. Malgron is prepared to make drastic measures to stop you. Malgron fears what I will do, just as she feared what I would do in the Drearwood. But this time, there is no power on Yora or hell to stop me. Understand what I'm saying is neither a boast nor a challenge. It is the clearest statement of truth I can give you. Give Bareth, in the hopes of dissuading you from taking actions that may harm others. I'm not here to stop you. I'm just here for answers, I think is what I'm going to say. That may be why you have come, but you may change your mind when you hear what I have to say. I'm going to force gods and mortals alike to open their eyes to one another, and all the powers of hell cannot drive me from this course. It seems my sister does not like the sound of that. What are you trying to do? I want to return the gods to our original purpose, to allow mortals to worship us, or ignore us, for what we are, not what we pretend to be. Zodi grasps sharply, for once too stunned to blurt out a response. Her eyes are wild, with too much white showing, and then she glances at Yothus to you. Whatever you're doing, there's got to be a better way. When I entered Waidwen, I did so with the intention of illuminating the history of Engwith. I wanted to show all the nations of the Eastern Reach that the machines we had used to create ourselves, how we had hidden our true nature from mortals for millennia. But even if I had succeeded, my words would have been easy to deny. Belief creates the foundation upon which a mind's reality is built. Some minds can never let go of the foundation. They would rather hold tight to the world in their mind than accept what they're being told. Let's see. Why is it so important? Okay. And even your words could be corrupted by the Leaden Key and the Hand Occult. It is what we have tasked them for thousands of years. Even their clumsiest attempts to cloud the truth can be easily accepted by those who want to desperately believe it. And so have the gods, with their help, maintained this illusion for hundreds of generations. But even a beautiful illusion is still a lie, obfuscating reality as it points to a transcendent truth. The time has come for a new covenant between gods and mortals, one forged in the light of truth and understanding between our kind. I will leave this place and go to the lost city of Huana, called Okaizo. It is there that all souls pass through the machines of the gods, where all souls pass into the beyond before beginning their next life. And here comes the volcano. When I reach that place, I will find our great machine and tear them to pieces. I will smash the great wheel until the lights of hell all gutter and die. And when my work is done, I will leave this world forever. More destruction. You're tearing the whole world apart because you can't make peace among yourselves. Eater, there will never be peace among the mortals so long as they unwittingly manipulated by the gods. The divine enslavement that Wodeka reveres perpetuates ignorance, chaos, and violence across the world. I only wish to destroy the darkness that surrounds the gods, that you may better see us for what we are. I'm going to say nothing. I admit that's not the response I expected, especially given the volcano erupting around us. Still, I'm surprised Maragran is reacting this way. I would have thought she would appreciate the trial of this magnitude, one that tests us all. Both gods and mortals alike rely on the wheel. We depend on it for the souls that give us power. Mortals depend on it for the lives of the future generations. Breaking it will force us all to face the truth. We will fail together or move forward together. Either ending is preferable to the cycle that we still find ourselves in. Okay. Can we get out of here? Guan, wait! Before it's too late, you've got to take the souls I harvested for you. The priestess thrust her light-pulsing lantern out as if waiting for Yothus to take them from her. They are not for me to take, Zoti. You are their guardian now. You are their protector. You have taken responsibility for them. Only you can decide their fate. Once again, the gods have put you in a precious position, Watcher. Considering all the troubles I have put you through, the least I can do is protect you from the wrath Magran has intended for me. It is much appreciated. Don't thank me yet. This will be particularly difficult for you, Watcher. Guys and gals, we are literally being touched by the hand of Guan right now. Despite herself, Zoti squeals, trembling as she sways on her feet as if she might faint. We're not done here, you and I. We're not finished. Don't think you can just move me aside like all the rest. Maybe you can't be stopped, but on behalf of everyone you've trampled, betrayed, ignored, I'll be coming to see you again. Eater spits in the surging heat. It never reaches the ground. Perhaps we will meet again, Eater. Until then, take care of the Watcher. He's gonna take us out of here. Yothus' great hand floats away from the luminous Adra pillar. As it pulls back for a brief moment, you see a golden tether flash into existence between the pillar and the great titan's back. When the Adra's fingers gently cradle you, there is a first sensation of warmth, but is followed by harsh splitting of consciousness. Your awareness vacillates erratically between the physical world and spiritual dimension of Yothus' body. Your soul glides amid the many trapped within Yothus, and your brilliant form passes by them. You take call and reach out for help. Yothus' body, the volcano erupts. Molten rock rushes over the great Adra body, but it does not slow his momentum. Oh, slow his movement. Rothan rush to higher ground, but cannot outpace the lava, which overwhelms and consumes them as they rise. Your attention turns to the heart of Yothus' body. Deep within the whirling mass of souls, you gain a sense of your own presence. The fragment that was taken from you. This time, you reach out to it as it reaches out to you. You meet somewhere in the mass of Great Adra, the rest of the souls fading at the edge of your awareness. We are together again. Are you ready to be together again? Yes, it is about time. Are you certain? Since we've parted, you've become someone else, and I have become myself. When we join, we won't be ourselves anymore. Your senses yank back to your body, still in Yothus' hand. There is light, sunlight. He has emerged from the ashen maw. The rim of the volcano and the great keep of Rothan collapsing behind him. The Adra is barely visible through the thick lava covering his body, and still he moves. The ocean is gone, water sucked away, leaving only bare seabed glistening in an ominous silence. You summon the strength to turn your head. Through the cracks in the great god's fingers, you see a wall of water, taller than Nekataka, taller than Yothus, as tall as the moon. It comes with the rumbling of a terrible stampede. The wave slams into Yothus, his hands close, as protecting you from the devastation. Somewhere in your mind, you hear Andra screaming. You are back inside of him, back with yourself. You are still the same Watcher who devoured the souls of Heritage Hill. Oh, are you still the same Watcher who devoured the souls at Heritage Hill? Darkness roils within the soul as it awaits your response. I am... No, I am not the same. This may be painful then, but I suppose it will be for both of us. Feel cool air, seawater, the back of your mind pulls the attention back to your body. Yothus stands amid the now calm waves, Kraken futilely clinging to his limbs as he gingerly sets down your ship with one hand. He carefully opens his other, setting your body on deck. As your head comes to rest, your vision rocks forward, pulled back into the Adra, back to your soul. Some of us is lost to him, fragments and the empty spaces between them. They will always be part of him, but we are still us, and it is time for us to go together. Together. Your soul rushes towards you, flying into you with ferocious speed. You're thrust back through the Adra, out of the palm of Yothus' hand, back into your body. You can feel the sensation of your skin, the warmth of Audra, but you are not fully in control. The other soul struggles to reach the surface of the body's consciousness, but you pull it down. Entangled, you float in the dark, boundless expanse. The more you fight each other, the closer you become, until somehow, impossibly, every piece of you is touching every piece of them. Through the distant window of your eyes, you see Yothus push slowly against your ship. Though his touch is light, it is still the touch of a god. The ship lurches, rapidly tearing across the water southward. His hand pulls away from your ship's wake, his body straightening, towering overhead. The volcanic rock, now cooled and gently streaming, sloughs from his body as he moves. The Audra beneath is still immaculate, unmarred. He watches as you depart, and you hear a voice in your mind as you sink deeper into the blackness of sleep. Tell them what you have witnessed, Watcher. Tell them what is coming. The windows of your eyes retreat into the distance. The fragment of your soul is so close to you. In the darkness, you can't tell if its thoughts are separate from your own. Yothus is going to Ukaizo. He's going to stop the wheel. Yothus is going to Ukaizo. He's going to stop the wheel. The words repeat in your mind until they become incessant, meaningless mantra, involuntary meditation in the emptiness of your unconsciousness. Of your unconscious, okay. When the words finally dissolve and become part of the darkness, you see a pinpoint of light. You no longer sense the other soul, no longer sense the person you were before Yothus touches you. You swim towards the light. As you come closer, the light becomes two blurry spots of radiance. You settle behind your eyes and feel your lips already moving, mumbling. Around your body, you sense familiar scents and sounds, voices raised in shock and alarm. You take control of your mouth, opening it wide and drawing a great breath. That was an interesting confrontation, definitely. Holy hell. There's also a lot of reading. Holy hell, too. Oh, thankfully I do remember to bring water. Okay. A pounding headache drags you most of the way back to your senses. Your vision blurs and an acrid taste fills your parched mouth. Details of the room slowly come into focus. The sound of an ongoing debate, distance echo. Are we simply going to wait? What if he never wakes up? Are those frilled collars stuck to your ears? If the Watcher's mumblings are right, then Yothus is marching to Ukaizo. We have to move. In this brief silence, you hear Hanzui's Karu's boots scrape against the tile as she paces. He's seizing power from the very gods who betrayed him, destroying the wheel to make sure they never come back. She shakes her head and chuckles with a grim appreciation. It's a coup, and we have to muster the strength to stop it. The unraveling of the Kahopa from the Tangola is our greatest test from the gods, I must say. We must live to deserve the world they make for us. The assembled leaders turn their attention away from each other in prolonged and thoughtful silence. At last you feel fully present and steady on your feet. The attention of the room abruptly shifts to you, filling the void with expectant whispers. Say nothing. Well, there is some life in him still, but I do not know how his senses fare. Snaps his fingers a few times in front of your eyes. Welcome back, Captain. If you're wondering about the taste, Ishii was trying to feed you bugs while you were asleep. Join our talks, I say. Rational discussion will gust away the ominous smoke rising from the ashen maw. Okay. The Deadfire is no stranger to cataclysm. We can survive by cleaving to a shared purpose. Okay, a greater good, Akira. For what else did the gods place us here? We who have ships and resources enough to make a difference. Castol glances around the room and gathered parties, his brows climbing. What we need is brass. Ratuai has ships and cannons plenty, but the only way I'm sending them is if she breaks at the bottom of a door slamming open. Commotion echoes from the entrance hall as everyone turns towards the noise. Her hand strays to her gun. The sound of approaching footsteps grows in volume as a courier scrambles into the throne room, panting and glistening in sweat. His mouth opens and closes like a fish gasping desperately for breath. Ships have formed a blockade around Queensbirth. Their commander demands parley with Serpent's Crown. What about our ships? I must have a message through the captains. For what do our enemies paint a target on their hull? This is a stirring bid for my attention. Send word to my water shapers to drain the sea around the flagship. I would parley on better terms than this. My queen, they fly the color of pirates. The prince by our... Well, what have we here? A confident voice booms in the open door. Hi, friend. Ish. The motley sailors who don't hold the Juana guards at bay with drawn weapons take in some more opulent decorations with avid interest. One pirate separates out from the fold, sauntering boldly forward. Forgive me, lovesome, but it looks like you're having a party, and a rather fine one, which you didn't invite me. Slowly glinting in the light as she cocks her pistol high above her head. You painted vagrants are a plague on my tribes. Why should I not hang you from the walls of my garden? You should be asking yourself how they got in here in the first place. Oh, I do love when they squabble, but I'm here for neither pleasantries nor entertainment. We've bigger fish to fry, or should I say gods. Determined-looking guard inches closer to Eldest from the edge of the court. Without looking, the Principi captain swivels her pistol to aim straight at his chest. Now everyone just calm down. I promise we won't fire on you at this time. Unless firstly provoked. That is, until whence we've safely ensconced from the city. Back to the high seas. Then all bets are off again, aye? You have a point, pirate. I suggest you reach it quickly. We're supposed to take a bunch of pirates at their word? Ah, right you are. However, the narrow-eyed... Okay, right you are. However, the narrow-eyed look she settles on the room is more than a little bloodthirsty. I'm here because I've got questions. Ones that can't wait, and the lovesome watcher is the only one who can answer them nicely. Okay. We'll need every ship at our disposal. All of us must plan for the inevitable, even if we cooperate. Iothis wins. With friends like these, our cause is doomed already. No. I'll listen. Per complainsa? This is nonsense. I have no intention of letting Ukaizo fall into the hands of plunderers and thieves. Ukaizo? What's the lost city of gold got to do with the god on a rampage? Using the barrel of a gun, she tips it at the back, tips her hat back curiously. Dang. Okay. Iothis is going to shatter life and death while the rest of you bicker over land rights. Well, fucker, that doesn't put things into perspective, but that's what... But what's that even mean in the long run? Folks who died won't be coming back again? Maybe not at first, but eventually Yora will be starved of life. This isn't exactly common. This is all dark and foreboding sounding, but what's it mean for my soul? I mean, I like the idea of pirating through the great beyond as much as the next gal, but if, say, I got no awareness after I die, does it even matter what happens? Ah, of course you have no interest past the eyes in your stomach. Okay, let's speak now what can be done, what must be done. Watcher, you must know best of all of us what our options are. More answers can become apparent when we land on Ukaizo. The Wana made compacts with the gods on Lost Ukaizo. Okay. Okay, made compacts with gods on Lost Ukaizo. Anything can happen on the shores of our ancestors, okay? I say it is a place where mortals can reach beyond themselves, do freely what animancers struggle to dream. We have to act quickly, defending Ukaizo is the highest priority. And, okay, so she's scratching her cheek. Our ships are fast and well equipped. We could sail to the edge of our Andra's mortar, see if Iothis' passage opens a way through the storms. Possibly, of course, finding Ukaizo once we're through is another matter. Okay, if you can get me through Andra's mortar, I can take you to Ukaizo. I just happen to know his bearing. That's so? You just might be able to save us, Poliko. She scratches her chin, eager glimmer in her eyes. We speak collectively sailing for Andra's mortar, but this crown will not support any plan that involves a single outsider ship landing on the shores of Ukaizo. It is for this moment that the gods test me. Anyone who seeks to cross Andra's mortar will learn that the gates of Ukaizo are the end of compromise with Huana. Arguing like this is going to get us all killed or worse. But you do not see, their attachment to this fanciful mythology outpaces all reason. They would risk everything, all for the sake of some misremembered past. I think I'm getting the gist of it now. She rubs the barrel of her gun under her jaw thoughtfully, then she crooks you a cunning grin. While these witless princocks go at each other's throats, the wee Principi will cut through the storms and plunder the city of gold. Whatever Iothis is seeking in those ruins, we'll find it, and we'll sell it to the highest bidder. That, or me and mine will have a front row seat to the end of this world. If the Wana cannot take back our beginning, then our end fast approaches. The gods will judge us by our devotion to Ukaizo. You are going to guard it as closely as you guarded your palace today? Okay. Ukaizo was yours once, and you lost it. Meanwhile, the storms that cover Andra's mortar plague Ratwai, too. We'll help Poliko stop Iothis, but we will not leave our country's future in soft hands. Now, Watcher, there are two kinds of people in Deadfire, those who have called it home since the time immemorial, and opportunists. With Ukaizo under our control, the Huana will restore order as has not been seen in the days of our ancestors. As the only question is whether it will be the order of ignorance or tradition or else conquest. Okay, secrets to be found in Ukaizo could elevate all of us beyond telling. I will not relinquish that dream so easily. Without so much as a final farewell, Alice tips her head into her armed crew and the pirates withdraw as swiftly as they arrived. I say the time to play at freelancing is at an end. Any of us could get you to Ukaizo, but only one of us will stand by your side. Onakaza nods and gestures her attendants to clear the room. Okay, wow. So that's a thing. Forge alliances or prepare your ship for a hard voyage. So it looks like we're getting fairly far in here, and Coming Storm is a 2 difficulty one, so we're going to need to do some side quests to boost up our experience. So that's probably what we're going to be doing next time. So if you guys enjoyed this, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We've made some amazing progress over the past 10 episodes or so. So keep gaming, have fun, peace out. This has been Alzorath. Bye.